constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in a bunch formation. leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. And into the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The short hands, it's Peppers. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. Are you going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season? Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Bacon. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and he didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Looking to pass. It's Bacon. Got it in the middle. It's Merritt. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Might be changing the route. He'll set up to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bidniz. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Fires to the right. Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands, and he loses the football on the return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down, big time.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he'll lose yardage on this play, loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's line ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. Power football with the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hutchinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bacon. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Reinbold. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bacon. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Off and running. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I love the attitude of this defense. They were expecting quarterback sneak or something quick hitting on that play, and they just buckled up and drove the offensive line back, able to stop the QB behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to march their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here.
He's got it on the outside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Quarterback may change this route.